Martin Luther King and started doing his speeches, and then churches started calling, colleges started calling, even got a couple of death threats. Oh my God. That's why you see him over there. But anyway, what's going on over there is the same thing Dr. King fought against. You're on the right track. You're on the move. So I give to you some of Dr. King. I'm not going to say any more. Just I get caught up in it.
Come on, babe.
Carry on, sir.
That's right. 50 years ago, great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. That momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. Came as a joyous daybreak in the long night of their captivity. 100 years later, the Negro, like so many others, are still not free. We began to understand certain things. We allow freedom to ring. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to the southern ghettos of our northern cities, knowing that something can and will be changed.
All right.
We will not be wallowing in the valley of despair.
That's right.
I have a dream today. I have a dream that my 4 little children would one day live in a nation where they would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that down on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners, will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream today. I have a dream that every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places shall be made straight, and the crooked places shall be made plain, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is my hope. When we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, be able to join hands and sing the words of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last. Then we got into Memphis. They began to talk about the threats they were. What would happen to me from some of our sick white brothers? I don't know what would happen now. You see, we got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. And I don't mind, like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. And I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He has allowed me to go up to the mountaintop. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you tonight, but I want you to know that we as a people will get to the promised land. I'm happy tonight. Not worried about anything, not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. And he fell back into Jesse Jackson's arms. He was still talking. He said, trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. Who's the faithful guardian of the swift sword? His truth is marching on. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. And then in the end he said, if you're around when I have to meet my man, I don't want a long funeral. To get somebody to read the eulogy, tell them not to talk too long. Every now and then, I wonder what I would want them to say. Tell them not to mention that I have a Nobel Peace Prize. It's not important. Tell them not to mention where I went to school. I like for someone to mention that day that Martin Luther King tried to love somebody. I'd like for you to mention that day that Martin Luther King gave his life serving others. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for righteousness, a drum major for peace, a drum major for justice, and all the other shallow things will not matter. I won't have a lot of money to leave behind. I won't have the far luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed lifestyle. That's all I want to say. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody that they're traveling wrong, then my living would not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a Christian heart, if I can bring salvation to a world once broken, if I can spread the message as the Master taught, then my living would not be in vain. Yes, I want to be on your right and your left side, not in form of any political kingdom, but I want to be there in love and in justice and in peace so that we can make up this old world a new world. And they went through the streets of Mississippi and Birmingham singing, "We shall overcome." And it gets strong, it gets stronger. We shall overcome. Let Richmond hear that, y'all. Come on, come on. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart. Sing, y'all. I do believe. You shall, we shall. We shall overcome someday. We shall live in peace. Come on, sing with me. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. We shall live in peace someday. One more verse and we shall overcome. Come on. We shall overcome. That sounds mighty good. We shall overcome. This thing works. We shall overcome someday. I do believe. I do believe we shall overcome someday. I was reading some of King's stuff this morning, and he said procrastination. Y'all just read from the library and put out your book, blow the dust off. Martin said procrastination is a thief of time. Come on. I said, that God, man, you deep. That's deep. Procrastination is the thief of time. They killed Martin. They killed Malcolm. They killed John. They killed Robert.
They killed Jesus.
They killed him too. I've even had 2 death threats. And I'm an artist. I'm an actor. But it pulls me in sometime when I go to them country churches and them old folk come to me and saying, Reverend, come on, get you something to eat. And I said, ma'am, I'm an actor, I'm not a preacher. She said, well, stop playing with me and come on. And I go back in the back and he be with me and we be in our suits and ties. They go back in the back. They said, Reverend, we're going to get you a chicken breast and some wings. You be all right? Reynolds wrapped up, get in the car, we riding down through the country. We said to myself, boy, this feels just like mine. I mean, it gets real. I mean, you trust me, you people that do this. This thing is heavy. Art imitates life. I'm an actor. But Lord have mercy, when January get here, my phone start clicking.
Come on, you're not alone.
You know what I mean? Police pulled me over. Well, God ain't put me over all during the year. Why January? I just want to say this to you all. Be strong, stay in prayer. You're on to something.
That's right.
You're truly on to something. And I told Fango, I talked to Josh, and I prayed on that thing.
Come on.
I said, should I come down here?
Come on.
But where was Martin B?
Come on.
Keep you right there with you. Stay focused, stay on top of your game, stay non-violent, and God be with you.
All right.
Let's give the warmest welcome, as he has done for us, to Mr. Raymond Booth.
Tony Cosby for keeping the spirit of Dr. King alive. Also for reminding us that we are on the right track and we shall overcome.
All right.
Hello, distinguished Occupy members from near and far. Hello!
Hello.
American patriots.
Hello.
Genuine American patriots. Hello! Hello! Representatives of the 99%. The people. We the people who are moving in the same tradition and standing up in the same tradition as the leaders of the abolitionist movement, Frederick Douglass, as the leaders in the women's movement, Susan B. Anthony,
That's right.
and the leaders in the civil rights movement, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You are following in their footsteps. You should be honored for that. You deserve praise, no matter what others may say about you. Your numbers comparatively may be small, but your idea and what you stand for is great and will have great impact. It is already having impact.
That's right.
I'm frequently asked the question, what do they stand for? We are standing for what other great heroes have stood for the realization of the American promise, the American dream of equality, justice, and opportunity. A dream that has not been fulfilled, a promise that has not been fulfilled. You are marching toward that fulfillment. Before I go further, I would like to say thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to my lawn.
Anytime.
My strategic lawn. Which gives the mayor the opportunity each day,
Come on, man.
gives him the opportunity to live up to his word regarding the First Amendment. And let me commend you for practicing the First Amendment today
That's right.
in response to people who were practicing religious freedom. We must respect that too with tolerance. You also have reminded my neighbor, my good neighbor, and the head of the executive branch of the city government about the outrageous poverty that exists in this city. Wherein 25% of our population is suffering the misery of poverty. You're also reminding Richmond and those in power that you know what they know, that they are the 1% and they are not in step with government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
That's right. That's right.
When someone asks you, what are you standing for? Your answer should be very clear. Your answer should be, I'm standing for making America what it should be and what it has promised to be.
All right.
So you are standing tall. And you will continue to stand tall, and you shall overcome because you are on the side of justice. You are on the side of the 99%, the people. And that will allow us to make us free. We should never, but never become acclimated to the outrageous. The conditions under which we are living today are outrageous. And we must not become acclimated to them. Again, I want to commend you and let you know that your purpose is a high purpose. That your purpose is a winning purpose. And that what you stand for, while your numbers may be few at this point, but in Richmond, this is a big number for justice.
Yeah.
Richmond is still riveted to the past. You stand for the future and what is just. You deserve much credit. Too often it happens that people who stand for what's right and what's just are not recognized. And that is systematically done for many years. For a long time, Dr. King was not recognized. As a matter of fact, when Dr. King was marching in the South, and I was in a newsroom in Quincy, Massachusetts, near the newspaper. A seasoned reporter, post-season reporter, came up to me and said, Ray Boone, who's that little minister agitating down south? Well, I didn't hesitate. I told him, you know, you are as stupid as you look. So what I'm telling you is to keep the faith of what is right. And again, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve and to give you support for the betterment of this city, for this state, for this country, and the world. Thank you very much.